and listen to the soothing sounds of Genius Pie Trap. What's up, guys? This is Early Access title Salt, and man, I just love this title menu. I feel like this is one of these relaxing tools to just stare out at the horizon, over the ocean, into the beautiful mountain distance, and listen to the soothing ocean waves as beautiful piano music plays. After a nice long day, how can you not relax? But I think this is an excellent window of what this game is, because this is another survival craft game, but something like 7 Days to Die, this is not it. Let's, I'm gonna continue off my saved game here. And here we are in the lovely world of Salt. And what a fine world it is. Now, I'm assuming they call the game Salt because of all the ocean. The game pretty much consists of many, many small islands. And the game it's basically sailing from island to island, exploring each little island. So the most of the world is populated by what I assume is, anyway, ocean water, which is 3.5% salt, therefore called salt water. And that's the name of the game, I'm gonna guess. And this island here I'm spawning on, I don't see too much interesting on it. And I probably explored this when I dropped here. So let's sail to another island. And again, as you can see here, it's just a nice, relaxing, cool summer day with a nice breeze. Oh, here we got an elk. And what a nice, this really takes me away. Where I live right now, it is very cold outside. It is literally freezing out. It is literally cold enough to freeze water outside. There is snow on the ground. It's not fun at all. The wind's blowing. It's cold. No fun whatsoever. And I can put this game in and kind of just be taken away and reminded, or taken away to a much nicer, relaxing place. Where's that elk? Oh, there he is. Let's get our bow and arrow out here. We'll kind of go into crouch mode. And I don't know if it really matters where I'm shooting. I'm going to try to aim for the heart, which is, you follow the leg up over to the right a little bit. Boom. And let's see where he runs to here. Wasn't a kill shot. I believe elk would... Where did he go? I believe elk would take a few arrows to bring down. I'm not sure. I'm not much of a hunter or an archer, except for in video game form, so. But a elk is a very big deer. And this is a bull elk. I'm not sure, elk is technically a deer in the deer family, but I also believe it's part of the bovine family or the cow family, as the male elk are called bulls and the female elk are called cows. Where did he go? Also, something I noticed playing this game, there is no female elk in this game that I have spotted. So I am assuming that they are in for some extinction, as they would have no way to populate. Of course, I'm not even sure this is Earth. Oh. That was totally a misfire. I also don't believe there's a way to... Oh, I totally misfired on that. Robin Hood I am not. Nor am I Katniss Everdeen or Green Arrow. Or Hawkeye, apparently. or any other bow and arrow shooting person you could think of. Archer. Oh, there he is. Calmly drinking some water. Let's follow him along this ridge. And even this is just this nice, calm, relaxing. Why is he running so far? Now, usually there's more things on the island than just an elk. There's usually wood to pick up, or rocks to bash, or occasionally you run across a spider. Oh, look at that. We dropped the elk. And I'm assuming he's going to have some food for us. And we get 3 of our arrows back, some deer meat, a deer pelt, and some deer guts, which we use for fishing. Alright. Oh, okay, here's a weak boulder. Let's eat this. Now, all these, this game does have a crafting system. I made all this stuff. I made the bow and arrow. I made the sword. I made this pickaxe. Let's sail to this island over here. And I even made my boat, or I guess more appropriately, a fishing raft. And you can make a boat in this game. I don't have quite all the materials to do so, but maybe I'll get everything. Come on, boat. Oh, why is our boat sailing away? Why can I not? There we go. And our little sailing raft basically consists of a deck, a mast, and a rudder. That's R-U-D-D-E-R, not R-U-T-T-E-R, but rudder. And we click on the mast, and our sail pops up. And we sail along, and we can steer with our rudder. I am curious how the boat differs. I'm not sure if a raft, you know, is this still a mast that it's on a raft? I would assume so. This is still a rudder. We're still standing on the deck. The front is still the bow. The back is the bow. The back is still the stern. The right side, I believe, is starboard. The left side is port. If I remember correctly. I don't know. I don't own a boat. So I'm not a boat expert. And nor do I even know if that applies to a simple raft such as so. But again, sailing the ocean. Luckily in the world of salt, we never encountered too many waves or anything like that, which should be very interesting. As relaxing as this game is, I do kind of wish there was points of excitement a little bit more, like a tropical storm or something like that. But so far in this early access title, we really don't have much like that. But that's really not what this game's about. As you noticed before, I was just hunting elk and chopping rocks, or mining rocks, I guess. And at no time did a creeper come and blow me up. And at no time did oh, there's another elk. And at no time did a zombie come and eat me. Because this is not Minecraft. This is not 7 Days to Die. It's its own relaxing game. Though there is enemies. There is pirates. You find an occasional pirate or a spider. But nothing too crazy, okay? You're never, like, running for your life. Well, like, maybe, kind of. As you see on the bottom left, I have a hunger gauge, and I have, on the right-hand side, bottom right, I have a life gauge. And once the hunger gauge lights out, so maybe I should eat something here. See if we got something to eat. Tree fruit. Eat some deer meat. Alright, we're full. We don't need quite a full stomach. And it's getting dark. And look at that, the beautiful sunset. Again, what a awesome game. And I don't see, maybe I've already been here. Okay, that's one thing. Now this is early access. There is no map. There is tons of islands, and there's little to follow your direction, okay? There is, let me see here. Okay, there is this. I crafted a sextant, which tells us our coordinates. So I have it quick keyed here. And we also have a compass that I crafted. But there's nothing saying that keep track of that. I would have to write these coordinates down from this sextant, S-E-X-T-A-N-T, which, if you're wondering what it actually is and how I'm getting coordinates without a smartphone, it's a tool used by sailors, I guess, that basically takes 2 points and gets the angle from those points so you can get on the horizon, okay? So you could kind of get some coordinates from there. Let's, should we make a, do we have a campfire here? I'm gonna need some logs, obviously. And so let's craft that. And let's find it. Here it is. Oh, we gotta get out of the crafting menu and into our inventory menu. And we'll place it down there. Then we have a nice campfire. And from here I can rest. I could rest until sunrise. Let's do that. Because there's not much to do in the dark. And there we go. This island seems to sort of be wiped clean. So let's go to a different location. Now, one thing is you don't have to return to your boat, okay? So let's say I just want to go out to that island right there. Oh, my stamina. I would love a game without a stamina gauge. I hate the stamina gauge. They're always so short. And let's head out to that island. So I can basically bring my boat menu out again. Put her in the water. And my other boat disappears and kind of warps to where I want to go, which is nice. And that's kind of it. Now we're surrounded by all this water. We have a hunger gauge. I'm really surprised. I don't know if it's a plan that there is no hunger gauge. Or I'm sorry, there is a hunger gauge. There's no water gauge. Now, we came to the conclusion that this game is called Salt because of all the salt water. So, you really don't have any fresh water anywhere. So, because when I play this totally reminds me of that poem, which kind of escapes my name, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner is what I'm looking for. And which talks about, I should really try looking that up. I should have came prepared with that. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, which talks about thirsting, you know, being out in the sea and you're surrounded by all this water, but you can't drink any of it. And they're kind of going mad because of it. Alright, I'm going to stop right here once and quick try to find that for you guys. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. And as I play this for you guys, I want to look out into the water. Out into this ocean view here.
Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. The very deep did rot, oh Christ, that ever this should be. And every tongue through utter drought was withered at the root. We could not speak no more than if we had been choked with soot.
Rime of the Ancient Mariner. That was just a small part of it. But again, it kind of talks about, which is it's kind of a horror poem, and definitely doesn't fit with this game at all. Okay, I just heard a pirate. But that reminds me of it, that you seem like thirst would be a big part of this game. Alright, here's the pirate, which I hate the way the pirates look, to be honest with you. I think it totally takes away from the game. They seem, I don't know, I think it's such a beautiful game, and, oh wow, look at this. I got some pirate pants, nice. Tree fruit, a gold coin, and a broken pirate axe. All right. And that is, every once in a while you come across a pirate, okay? I mean, it's that exciting. But that's okay. Because, oh, here's some, oh, we got, oh man, this is a nice island here. We got some wood. Here's some more. And now we come across chests. And I found a locked chest, okay? But do I remember where that locked chest is? No. Whoa, we got another pirate. Oh my gosh. How exciting. Not really, I know. Oh. Two pirates down. What does he have? Ooh, what's this? Oh, some bandages. A broken pirate axe. Okay. Hopefully we don't run into any pirates anymore because we're kind of, you know. Anyway, I came across a locked chest, which no way to open it. I couldn't break it open or anything like that. And later, I did find a key that I believe I found off a dead pirate. Now, the problem is I have no idea where that chest is. I could have, if I was smart, I would have used my sextant and marked down the location of that chest. But since it didn't do it for me in game, I just didn't think of doing it. I mean, seems like if you wanted to take this game a little bit serious, you would find or write this stuff down. Also, I found the merchant. I'd love to show you guys where the merchant is, but I have no idea if I'm even close to the merchant right now. Because as far as I know, there is no way to keep track of that stuff. I think there should be some sort of mapping system. Maybe it's added some. I see there's a new patch. Like I said, I can from this. I can tell by the campfires. Used to be able to save from here, but I guess not. Let's rest here for. Oh, I don't want to rest. I like to take advantage of the sunlight. There doesn't seem to be much bad things that happen. There's no again, there's no zombies. I was on an island that had spiders come out at night, but again, and that's pretty much the gist of the game. Is basically a thing on exploration. Oh, here's some fruit, guys. If you're playing this game and you're wondering how do I get fruit, oh, here's some more. You look for the trees that are kind of this brownish color with the grayish green tops, okay? And we could see some fruit hanging there, and some fruit hanging there, and some fruit hanging there. And we just simply strike the tree, and the fruit falls, and we can collect it. Where's some more here? Some green fruit. Just like that. I thought there was some more here. The relaxing life of salt. There's another game called The Long Journey, which I also have, and I'll maybe do a video on that. And that's just the opposite of Salt, where you're in this cold, freezing world, and you have to worry about freezing to death, and you gotta try to stay warm. And it's like, I feel cold just sitting in my chair playing that game. And that's how it is outside where I am right now. And I think that's part of the reason why I don't play that game very often, is because I kind of want to be taken away from all that. I want to escape a little bit to somewhere better. And with that, guys, I'm going to end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave some comments in the comment boxes. Let me know. Just look at this. Relaxing. I feel I can just put away my weapon sit underneath this nice shade tree and watch the elk frolic in the water, which I'll probably kill later for some food. And with that, I'm out of here, guys. Genius Pie Trap, over and out. Later. Bye.
Victory.
The outcome was never really in doubt.
Eat my dust!
Let's have a go at it! Godspeed, you magnificent bastard! Giddy up!
It is good time to be giant man.
Guts and glory!